Hello students, I hope you all are fine. In previous class, we have discussed about the concept of total probability and Bayes theorem. Let us take more questions on the concept of total probability and Bayes theorem. Let us take a new question. Suppose that Suppose that 5% of men and 2% of women have gray hair. Gray hair. A gray hair person is selected at random. What is the probability that person is male? Assume that there is equal number of males and females. This is the question. Read the question carefully. 5% of men have gray hair. 2% of women also have gray hair. And there is equal number of males and females. In this question, if we take even is the event that person is male, E2 person is female, then what is the probability of these? Since it is given that in question there is equal number of males and females. Equal number of males and females, it means these two events are equally likely event because they have equal number of chances of happening, and therefore we can say probability E1 and probability E2 are equal, and that is equal to 1 by 2. Equally likely events, equal number of chances. Since number of males and number of females is same. Now, another event is happening in this question, and that is person have gray hair. If we take A is an event, means person have gray hair. Person have gray hair. Then what is the probability of A after E1. What is the meaning of this? A after E1 means person is male having gray hair. It means probability of gray hair in men, and that is equal to 5% of men have gray hair. Gray hair in men. What is the probability of gray hair in between men? That is 5%, and that is equal to 5 by 100. Similar things, A after E2. A after E2 means probability of gray hair in females, and that is equal to 2%. 2 upon 100. 2%. Now, this, what is the type of this question? In question, given that a gray hair person is selected, it means event A has already occurred. A has already occurred. And find the probability that person is male. It means case of reverse probability. This is happened already occurred event A, and we are going the probability that this has occurred from E1. This occurred from E1. Clearly it is case of reverse probability, and therefore we use Bayes theorem for required probability. क्या फाइंड करना है? पर्सन का ग्रे हेयर है, वो पर्सन मेल होगा, ये हमें फाइंड करना। तो हो गया ना रिवर्स, ये ऑलरेडी हैपनिंग है, इसको फाइंड नहीं करना। वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू फाइंड द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ इट, वी आर नॉट गोइंग द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट पर्सन हैव ग्रे हेयर, इट इज ऑलरेडी ऑकर्ड, and we are going to find the probability that this is occurred from E1. Case of reverse probability means use Bayes theorem. Then required probability E1 after A is equal to use Bayes theorem. Use Bayes theorem. Probability E1, probability A after E1, probability E1, probability A after E1 plus probability E2, probability A after E, and simply calculate 1 by 2 probability of E1, A after E1 5 upon 100, again 1 by 2 into 5 upon 100 plus probability of E2 again 1 by 2, and probability of A after E2. What is A after E2? That is 2 by 100. Simply calculate, and that is equal to 5 upon 7. This is the question on the concept of reverse probability It means based on base theorem. Let us take a new question. Question. There is three types of points. There is three types of points. First point is two-headed points. What is the meaning of this? In coin, both sides have head. Second point is biased, in which 75% of time head comes. And third point is unbiased, means equal chances of head and tail. Third point is unbiased. A coin is tossed and head comes on coin. What is the probability then? What is the probability that it is two-headed coin? It is two-headed coin. Again, read the question carefully. What is given in this question? There are three types of coins. Which type of three coins are? Read carefully again and again. There is three types of coins. First coin is two-headed coins, means both sides have head. Second is biased, 75% head, it means 25% tail. And third is unbiased, it means head and tail have equal number of chances in throwing of coin. A coin is tossed at random and result is head. What is the probability that it is two-headed coin? Even first coin is tossed. First coin is tossed. Tossing first coin. First coin means two-headed coin. Two-headed coin. E2, E2, tossing second coin. This type of second coin, 75% head. And E3, tossing third coin. Unbiased. Third is unbiased coin. Since a coin is tossed at random, and therefore even E2, E3 are equally likely event, and so they have same number of happening, chances are same chances, and therefore we can say probability E1, probability E2, probability E3 is equal to 1/3. Let us consider A as event in which result is head in coin. Head on coin. Head occur on coin. Then what is the probability of A after E1? A after E1 means head in first coin. Result head when first coin is tossed. First coin is tossed means coin of both side head is tossed. जब दोनों साइड हेड है तो हेड ही आएगा 2/2, और इसको हम लोग सिंप्लीफाई करने के लिए 4/4 भी लिख सकते हैं। क्यों लिख सकते हैं अभी बताएं। 1 भी लिख सकते हैं, 1 लिख लीजिए। प्रोबेबिलिटी A after E2. A after E2 means probability of head in second coin, and in second coin head comes 75% of time. It means A after E2 is equal to 75/100, and that is equal to 3/4. Since here denominator is 4, so for easy calculation we can write this as 4/4. For easy calculation, further probability A after E3. A after E3. What is the meaning of this? Probability of head in third coin. When third coin is tossed, what is the probability of head? That is known as probability A after E3. And since third coin is unbiased, it means equal number of chances of head and tails, and therefore probability of head in third coin is equal to 1/2, and we can write 1/2 as 2/4. We are making denominator same for easy calculation. If we don't write this type, no problem. You can take your calculation in your way. Now, what is the question? The coin is tossed at random and the result is head. It means this event is already occurred. This event is already occurred. Head on coin is occurred. And we have to find the probability that head is occurred from first coin, two-headed coin. Find the probability that had is occurred from first point. Simply we can say this is the case of again reverse probability. A already occurred, A, ये तो पहले ही हो चुका, वो इनमें से E1 E2 E3 ये जो पार्टीशन बना रहे हैं 3 इवेंट्स E1 E2 E3 इसके थ्रू हुआ है, ये केस रिवर्स प्रोबेबिलिटी का है, मींस बेस थ्योरम का है. सो यूज रिजल्ट ऑफ बेस थ्योरम. required probability E1 after A, use base theorem, and that is equal to probability E1, probability A after E1 upon probability E1, probability A after E1 plus probability E2, probability A after E2 plus probability E3, probability A after E. Calculate 1 by 3 into 2 by 2. We can write this as 4 by 4 also. Again 1 by 3 into 4 by 4 plus 3 by 4 into 1 by 3. 1 by 3 into 3 by 4 plus probability E3 again 1 by 3 and A after E3, that is 1 by 2 written as 2 by 3. Then simply calculate 4 upon 9. 4 upon 9. Denominator is same, 12, 12, 12. No problem in calculating. Since we have already have same denominators, then easily calculation can be done. 4 upon 4 plus 3 plus 2. That is 4 upon 9. It is also a question of base theorem. Now, next question. Next question. Of the students in college of the students in college 60% reside in hostel and 40% are day scholar. And previous year result report, previous year's result report is 30% of students of hostel attain A grade and 20% students of day scholar attain A grade. If a student is chosen and at random and his result is is A grade. What is the probability that he is reside in he is hosteler. He is hosteler. Read the question carefully. There is two types of students in college. Two types of students in college. Two types of students in college. 60% reside in hostel and 40% are day scholar. It means number of students distributed in two groups, hosteler students and day scholar students. If we take E1, the student is hosteler. Student is hosteler. E2, student is day scholar. Student is day scholar. Then what is the probability of E1 and E2? Now, these two events constitute a partition of sample space, means total number of students in a college. But in this question, E1 and E2 are not equally likely. Equally likely नहीं, दोनों के सेम चांस नहीं है E1 E2 के. Why? Because out of total students, 60% reside in hostel and 40% are day scholar. 60-40, 60 in hostel and 40 in day scholar. Therefore, probability P1 is equal to 60 upon 100, that is 3 upon 5, and probability E2 is equal to 40 upon 100, and that is equal to 2 upon 5. A receive A grade. Then what is the probability of A after E1? Hostler students receive 30%. 30% in case A grade. So 30 upon 100, that is 3 upon 10. A after E2, students which is day scholar receive 20%. It means that is equal to 20 upon 100 and that is 2 upon 10. And what is the required? Required student is already got A grade. What is the probability that he is hostler student? It means this is the case of reverse probability. Already received A grade. उसे A grade मिल गया है. बताइए वो E1 में आया है, E2 में आया है, तो रिवर्स प्रोबेबिलिटी अभी हमको पूछ रहा है E1 से. ए ग्रेड मिल गया है, वो हॉस्टलर का स्टूडेंट होगा. यदि इसी की प्रोबेबिलिटी पूछता हूं, फाइंड द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ रिसीविंग ए ग्रेड, ये टोटल प्रोबेबिलिटी होगी. इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी पूछेगा ए की व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ ए, दैट इज द केस ऑफ टोटल प्रोबेबिलिटी. बट हियर in this question students already received A grade. What is the probability that he is the hostler student? It means A is already occurred and we have to find the probability of E1. It means case of reverse probability. It means use base theorem. Probability E1 after A, and that is called E1 probability A after E1 probability E1 probability A after E1 plus probability of E2 probability of A after E2, and now simply calculate E1 3 upon 5 into 3 upon 10 upon 3 upon 5 into 3 upon 10 plus 2 upon 5 E2 into 2 upon 10, and that is equal to, simply you can calculate, that is equal to 9 upon 11. Now we can do easily exercise 13.3 of the NCERT books. That's all in today class. Thank you.